حمار. Next word, حصان. 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 جمل. 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 Next word, حصان. حصان.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, sorry. جمل. جمل. I just got Gemini. Sorry, Deacon. Deacon. Oh, God, traffic stuff, man. Oh, yeah, I used my pen. Sorry, yo. Next word, mudarrisun. 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 All right. Next word, mendilon. Mendilon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Mendilon. So we're seeing the Arabic word, all right? And you could Google search this book here, okay? And you look in the back of the book, it has the English translations for the vocabulary words for each lesson. We're on lesson number 2. Our brothers have studied all this week, and now we're testing them to see if they actually know the vocabulary words that they were supposed to study for. All right? Bayton. Bayton. Do you know how to write these words in Arabic? Can you write them correctly in Arabic? Write them down in Arabic and then translate them. Okay? This is how you should be going step by step, lesson by lesson. This is the prerequisite. This is what prepares you for your all Arabic experience. Okay? You don't believe me? Ask the students here. Masjidun. Masjidun. This is the first step. All right? You prepare, all right, by reading over the lesson, memorizing and reading over the vocabulary words every day. Then you what? You test yourself. When you come into the lesson, and now when the Arabic turns on, you should be catching most things because you've already memorized those words. So when I say Baytun, Masjidun, or Babon, next word, you know the word. You say, oh, I know that word. You write the word down in Arabic, checking your spelling. Should be easy. So it's only 3 letters for Babon. Just gave them a little help. It's only 3 letters for Babon. Okay? One of those letters is what? Is the what? Is the first letter of the Arabic alphabet. And the other one of those letters is what? Is the second letter of the Arabic alphabet. This is probably the easiest vocabulary word they got in their vocabulary list. Next word, kitab. Okay? And I could give you an example of kitab. So you should be able to write this 4-letter Arabic word. It's a 4-letter Arabic word. How many letters is in this Arabic word? Kitabun, brothers? 4. Next word, Qalamun. Qalamun. Three-letter Arabic word. All right. So that should be 21 words, brothers. Count your words, see if it's 21. 21 words. Is what? 21? How about you? 21? All right, so we're going to go through it again. I'm going to go through it with a little bit of, intensity. Mm-hmm. That's any over? 21? Next try. So anyway, right, it's a good try. So anyway, so got one. All right. Imam one. All right. Lebanon one. Right. Hajar one. Right. Walad one. Talib one. Rajul one. Tajir one. Kalb one. Hip one. Himar one. Hisan one. Jamal one. Dik one. Mudarris one. Mendil one. Bait one. Masjid one. Bab one. Kitab one. Qalam. Okay? Now, every Monday, we want to also put out there to you that we work, all right? Building that we're in treats all of the Marquez Obelian students, as well as the other businesses here, to breakfast. I believe today we are having, I'm going to guess that it's waffles, all right? I think we're having waffles, which are Rudy Too, fresh and fruity, some fruit and things of that nature on, all right? That we're having today, okay? So make sure that, again, if you come visit us on Mondays and take a tour and sit in our classes on Mondays in the mornings, you definitely will get breakfast for free with your coffee and your citrus water. So again, come on by. The doors are open for you to come and benefit, as well as have some Arabic and coffee, along with some Arabic and breakfast. All right? I'm going to ask our brothers while marking the test, would they like to take a breakfast break? And they're probably going to say no because we already had some breakfast. Breakfast break. Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? It is free. It is free. All right. So they don't play no games. This is an entire building of business. So us in the that's good. Well, no, I don't take long. It don't take long at all. So if you really serious about it, you better get me. So this is not.
We're not gonna do
We're doing everything.
lesson two.
Heck yeah, we're about to do it now. So I need you to translate these Arabic words.
Bro.
Right now. Translate the Arabic words and then we're gonna pass the test to your classmate, and then we're gonna go over the words. Who? You? You are? There's only four words for lesson two. So our practice as a teacher, we always like to test on 20 vocabulary words per week. Okay? So what happens is when we don't have that many 20 or more words in the actual lesson, we borrow words from the previous lesson. All right? So that's what we did. We got a combination of vocabulary words from lesson one and lesson two. They only have about 5 minutes to translate them. Then we're going to do what? And this is an old teacher's trick. All right? So I won't have to mark all the tests. I have the students mark the test themselves. And we go over it all together. Is that clear? All right? Okay. So that's what you should be doing at home. Are you guys doing that at home? Is that what you're doing at home? I hope so.
Do we gotta be the word that's in the book?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I know what it is. Tajir.
All right, write down Tajir. Write down your. Tajir can mean a couple of things. I mean, there's a couple of ways that you can express the meaning of Tajir. All right, no doubt. Is it just one word, Abu Hamza? No, no. You can express it a couple of different ways. What's coming to my head right now is at least two different ways to express that. So that's okay. Okay. Again, if you guys have any questions in regards to signing up for our classes, we have men teachers for the men and boys. We have women teachers for the women and girls. Okay. Please contact us. Yes, if you're not inside of Philadelphia, you can't come down to the building, feel free to get with us online. Okay. Feel free to contact us online and take advantage of our online classes. We offer classes as well as workshops for We have like one-on-one tutoring, small group tutoring, as well as general workshops for people to come and benefit from. Okay, so make sure that you get in touch with us. Okay, you guys ready to pass your? Okay, you translate everything. We will be utilizing this book for class, as well as can I see that? As well as Marcus Obian's workbook. Okay, this is the intermediate workbook that goes directly with what? With the Islamic University Medina book. It's a study guide. These two go together. So we learn from this book, as well as what? Hamza? Abu Hamza? Can I see those? Just the first two. Hey, nah, perfect. All right, and we also learn from the explanation. This is the teacher's book, all right, as well as the explanation. All right, this is the explanation by our teacher, Sheikh Najrani. We will be able to email all these to you. All right, once you register, we email you the explanation, all right, as a gift, as well as we email you the teacher's book as a gift when you register here at Marcus OBN. Okay, and this book is sold here via ebook, all right, for $10. All right, we'll give you the link. Okay, just contact us so that you can have the best Arabic experience possible while learning from what? From the Islamic University of Medina. I think this is yours and these are yours. All right, brothers. The first word is second, sukkarun. Sukkarun means what, class? Abdul Bahir. Sugar. Sukkarun means sugar. Write that down. Sukkarun means sugar. Sukkarun. Sukkarun means what, class? It means sugar. Okay. Next word. Imamun. Imamun means what, class?
Imam.
Oh, don't be sorry. I said imamun means what? They said imam. What does it mean? What does imam explain to the people who don't know what imam means? Please explain to them what it means. He's like a religious leader, the leader of the prayer, like that. He's the imam. All right. Hey, barakallahu fikum. Okay, they got it smelling good over there. I tell you, I smell a waffle. So lesson 2, Medina book 1. So what's the next word, brothers? Lebanon. Whose turn is it? All right, Lebanon. Lebanon. What does Lebanon mean?
No.
Are you sure?
Nah.
Are you sure that Lebanon? We've had this conversation, everybody out there in internet land. Do you hear these guys? I told them the story. I told them the story about when I went and bought Lebanon in Medina, in Saudi Arabia. And what happened to me? What happened to me? I had cornflakes and I poured the Lebanon in my what? In my cereal. And instead of having milk and cereal, I had what? I had yogurt drink. All right.
But where you was at?
I was in Saudi Arabia.
It says that Saudi Arabia they can get milk. I forgot the name. Yogurt. He said
Halibun. Halib is milk.
Halib.
If you want milk, you got to get halib.
But in some places, Lebanon is milk.
Okay, I haven't been to places.
That's what said.
It's saying on that side. It's saying talking about. But he may actually have a point, what's depending on what the auditor knows best. But from my experience, that's what it is. At the same time, why would they translate it as that? Except that it supports your point and Ihsan's point. But again, if you're traveling to Saudi, ask for Lebanon.
No, ask for.
You're going to get yogurt milk. You're going to get yogurt. Ask for halibun, ha, lamb, ya, ba, halibun, so you can get milk for your cereal. Okay? And that's one of the most beautiful things about learning Arabic and immersing yourself. You get to go outside to the corner store and practice your words on the guy running the store. To inshallah get what you're looking for. Or learn what you should not be asking for in a way like that where you mess your cereal up. Okay? And don't ask me if I ate the cereal or not with the yogurt in it. I'm not going to answer that question. Let's continue on to the next word.
Put livestock on the farm.
All right. Halibon. I tell you what's after that, brothers.
Hazard.
Okay, not Hajaron. Remember, you have to pronounce everything correctly. He said Hajaron as if it's an aleph after the first ha. All right, Hajaron. That's wrong. It's what? It's no elongations. Abu Hamza and Abdul Zahir. It's what? Hajaron.
Hazard.
Hajaron. 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 What does Hajaron? What does that mean?
Rock.
Rock. A rock. Okay.
I don't have an answer.
Next word. Next translation. Next word. Next translation. Let's go, brothers. Next word.
Wallet.
Waladun. Now, what does waladun mean, brothers?
Boy.
Boy. What is the plural of waladun? Auladun. 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 Okay, so again, waladun means what? Means boy. Waladun means boy. Wa. So again, wow, lamb, del. I'll write that down for you guys later. Oh, auladun, it's aleph, wow, lamb, aleph, del. Ladun.
So what's with the olive?
Hmm?
What's with the olive?
Oh, fatha. Ladun. Ladun. Okay. Next, is everybody ready? Okay, come on.
Charlie.
Next word is what?
Charlie.
So let's say it all right. Talibun.
Charlie.
Talibun.
Student.
Student. Next word.
Rajul.
No, again, rajulun.
Rajul.
Again, ru. So
Rajul.
rajulun.
Rajul.
Just like that. And we're on lesson 2, correct? We're on lesson 2. Next word. Tajirun. All right. Whose turn is it? All right. Abu Hamza.
I put seller, but it's a merchant. Merchant seller.
Right. So it could be a merchant, a businessman,
Seller.
a person who does sales. Of course, it's business. Somebody who's selling. But a seller is the one. Is like the. I mean, he definitely could be a seller. I'm not really sure that I use those terms to always express tajir, but he is under the bracket of being a merchant. He's a person he buys and sells. What I'm saying? He buys and sells. He's a seller. He buys and then he sells. So again, he is a what? He's a merchant. That is the definition of a merchant. And that is the definition of a what? A businessman. Businessman, merchant, all rock. As well as a seller. He falls under the bracket. Because he buys and he does what? Yeah. So he's a what? He's a tajir. Last shot, that's fine. That's not normally the one we're looking for, although that can be categorized. Well, he's a businessman. What type of businessman? Well, he's real estate. He sells cars. That is the definition, though.
That can also be a transaction, or someone involved in a transaction.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's fine. All those things work. All those things work. Alhamdulillah. Next word. Kelbon. Kelbon. What does Kelbon mean, brothers? Oh, watch out. All right, next word. Kitbon. What does kitbon mean, brothers? Cat. That's really, really straightforward to the point. Kitbon means what, class? Cat. Next word. Next word. Himar. What does himar mean, class?
Donkey.
A donkey. Next word.
Hisaw.
Hisaw. What does hisaw mean, class? Horse. Hisaw means horse. Very good. All right. Next word. Jamalun. What does jamalun mean, class? Camel. Very, very, very good. Next word. Deacon. What does deacon mean, class? Rooster. Very, very, very good. Next word. Mudarrison. What does mudarrison mean, class? Teacher. That's right. Teacher. Test. Next word.
Mindilun.
Mendilon. What does mendilon mean, class?
Handkerchief, handkerchief.
Handkerchief. Very good. Next word.
Bacon.
Bayton. What does Bayton mean, class?
House.
House. Very good. Bayton. Tayyip. Next word.
Masjid.
Masjidun. What does masjidun mean, class?
Masjid.
Mosque.
Place of prayer and masjid. Y'all funny. But all very good. The place where you make sujood. Hey now. Cool. Hey now. Hey now. Tayyip, inshallah. What else? What else, class? What else do we have?
Babble.
Babble. That's the word we was talking about. Now, spell babble for me, class.
Bad. Aleph.
Bad. Bad. Aleph. Bad.
Bad. Olive. Bad.
Very good. Uh-oh. Bad, aleph, bad. We gotta get these words. We gotta spell them accurately. We have to spell them accurately. So again, what does babble mean, class?
Door.
Door. Chapter.
Open.
Very good. It could be chapter. We actually abwab kitab, babel awal, babel 30, chapter 1, chapter 2. كما جاء في الأصول الثلاثة. A lot of people memorize this. باب العلم قبل القول والعمل. I'm doing that's the recital. That's the recital for Surah Thalatha. Now, so a lot of people learned that, and anybody out there who's done that, they've memorized Surah Thalatha, and they remember the word bad. All right, that's at the statement of who? At the statement of who? Imam Bukhari. And we know from understanding what the scholars teach us that the great understanding, that the great understanding of the ulama, you'll find them what in their chapter headings. This is why Imam al-Bukhari said what? Imam al-Bukhari said what? Babul ilm. He could have just called it the chapter of knowledge. But you see his great fit from how he named the chapter headings of Sahih Bukhari. He said Babul ilm, the chapter of knowledge. Before what? Qabla al-qawli wal-amal. Before the statement of action. Because what? Because we understand from Ahlul Sunnah. Salafiyin. We don't say anything. We don't do anything except that we establish ourselves upon the ilm. And ilm is what? Ma'rifatullah, wa ma'rifatul nabi, wa ma'rifatul deen al-Islami, bil-adillah. Meaning we have clear proof of evidence before we say anything or before we do anything. So that is the great fiqh of Imam Bukhari, supporting the great work of who? Of Sheikh Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. He supports it. Now they're in agreement. Now, because he said Babul ilm qabla al-qawli wal-amal. So that's his. You see his fiqh. He could have just said, "Man, it's this chapter of knowledge," like in many other books. But he said, "No, the chapter of knowledge before what? Before the statement and before the action." Oh, yeah, hundreds of years. Oh, yeah. I don't know. You gotta do that math, bro. This one, that. But they on what? Cold wide hit. I ain't know. They're on the same stick, in the same position. Multiple wide. What jazakumullahu khair. Tell you, brothers. What's next? Kitabun. What does kitabun mean? Kitab. What does kitabun mean? What does kitabun mean? Kitab means what, class? Book. Kitab means books. What jazakumullahu khair. Next. Qalamun. What does qalamun mean? Very, very, very good. Qalamun means pen. I think they might answer now. Qalamun means pen. All right, what's next?
That's nothing next. That was 21 words. Alhamdulillah.
All right, so mark and show the ones that were correct. Mark the ones that were incorrect. Okay.
Only
What I want to know is how Sheikh Talha just do that to us.
He gonna come over here.
No, he gonna come over here tomorrow. Come on, break time. Come on, let's go. Break time.
He ain't trying to box me. He ain't gonna be shaky.
I'm not getting it. I'm not young person. You good? You gonna burn it off.
I get some coffee. It's my cup. Man.
I want some fruit. They got some fruit over there.
Bring some fruit.
Yeah, I'm good on this. They loaded up too. It's a whole lot of pancakes over there.
Yeah, this is mouth, man.
You know his guy. He on the phone. You know his. So again, if any of you guys are in the vicinity, breakfast is on us. Come on down, hang with us, sit with us, learn with us, benefit with us, sign up for your family today, and have some breakfast on us while the food lasts. Inshallah. All right. Anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions before we continue? Any questions, anybody? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up to Medina Book 1, Lesson 2. We're going to get right into reading, and then after that, we're going to go over the explanation, and then we'll probably take some benefits from the study guide, all right, as well as the teacher's manual. Okay? Anybody have any questions in that regard? Does anybody have any questions?
Finally, we understand.
Wait a second. What they have? Waffles? Yep, just like I thought.
That's what they have waffles. Yeah, understand.
One second. أهلا بيك.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm good, man.
أنت بخير؟ الحمد
You
لله.
texted me last night. You said all about the phone now.
Yeah, I think I might have been saying something to somebody else. He's like, this is so tell her.
Yeah,
And I was texting someone else.
I thought about what you learned.
Hold on now. Hold on. This is just as FYI, we are live. We're just on break. Sorry.
You told me.
It's me. Oh, thank you.
Downstairs, what's
That's for you, man.
That's you.
Okay, you're right. Because you did. Did you eat anything? Oh, right. You
I ain't.
That's me.
That's you, man.
Thank you.
That's you, Oya.
Downstairs?
He said, it's you over here. He's fine.
Downstairs roughly it is up here, or with the women, or
One second.
same?
Yeah, you're live. You're live. No bad press. I thank
So
you.
we said that can be translated, right, to this, right? But badly to that. So, and it means, and badly could use the time at far away. If that, yes, if the book, I was coming with how to use that badly because it's a lot more about you. I don't know if the